Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So here we have another question from the same passage, and the direction for question is what? Answer the following question based on the information given below. As we understood the text, let's move to the question. The question stated here, the author criticizes. Whom did the author criticize? The egocentric approach, right? So if we talk about this egocentric that we find out from the beginning of the text where it is stated, in fact starts off with an egocentric view of the world, right, in which many of the psychologists or famous authors, right, who have given their viewpoints. So let's look at the question. What does it say? The author criticizes the egocentric approach for all the following reasons except. Now it is an except based question. We can find out that the choices given here, in all the choices, we find out means author has given regions or the author criticizes for the regions of what uh, the author criticizes on the topic called as the egocentric approach, and all the choices are regions except one, right? So what are the regions? If we look into it, uh, the author, you can say that in the other manner that called it the author discusses several negative aspects of egocentrism but does not mention everything, right? Now look into that option one where it is stated it leads to inaccurate predictions about what will make us happy, resulting in poor decision making. It leads to inaccurate predictions about what will make us happy, resulting in poor decision making. Second option stated here, that's called as it fosters or it took, you can say that it takes care a tendency to make unfavorable comparison with others, which can damage self-esteem. Then the third, which is stated, it encourages a continuous focus on oneself, which can feed the inner critic and cause ongoing negative self-evaluation. Four, it inherently stops individual from interacting as foreign entities within the world, disrupting their ability to function socially. Now, if you see that the first option where it is stated that it leads to inaccurate prediction about what will make us happy, resulting in poor decision making. So, in the passage, it explicitly discusses what? Discusses how egocentric, uh, self-focus causes what? Self-focus. You can say that causes failure of effective forecasting. Failure of what? Effective forecasting. So that is what it is pointed that the passage broadly discusses egocentric self-focus causes nothing but a what? Failure of effective effective forecasting, isn't it? So leading to poor decisions and about what will bring happiness. This criticism is mentioned in the passage, right on. Now, if you move to the next one stated it fosters a tendency to make unfavorable comparison with others, which can damage self-esteem. Right now, if I observe that the text highlights how egocentrism leads to negative social comparison, social comparison, right? Especially through social media, damaging self esteem. And this criticism is also given in the passage, right? So, 1 and 2 have given in the passage as the means criticism of the author to egocentric approach, right? On now, if you look into the option 3, where it is stated it encourages a persistent focus on oneself, which can feed the inner critic and cause ongoing negative self evaluation. Now, This one is also given in the passage as the passage describe how you can say that self-focused feeds the inner critic. How focus can feed. You can say that what the inner critic, the inner critic, right? So leading to ongoing negative self-evaluation. So in that case, this criticism is also given in the or included in the passage. Now, in that case, option one, two, three are the criticism um, on the egocentric approach. So you can say that they have already given in the passage. Now look at the last one, the fourth options, which is stated it inherently prevents individuals from interacting as coherent entities within the world and disturbing or disrupting their ability to function socially. Now, the passage doesn't mention that egocentrism stops what? Stops individual from functioning socially socially, or interacting as coherent entities. Instead, you can say the text focused on what? The text, you can say, focused on emotional and psychological impact, right? What is that? You can say that emotional and psychological, you can say that mm, psychological impacts, right? Psychological impacts, not on social functioning. So, in that case, you can say this criticism is not made by the author in the passage, right or not? So, hence, we can consider option 4 is the except one, which is not giving any reason to the author's criticism, the egocentric approach. So, hence, we can say option 4 will be the correct answer. I hope you understood this. That's all. Thank you.